Good morning here at the Nevada DMV. It's June 10th, Saturday, and the reason I'm here is to talk about DMV in Nevada and how well they're doing for the people out here. What does it take to get into Nevada DMV to get a registration, a driver's license, any of that stuff. So going to be going around this morning. They open up at 8 o'clock. It's about 7:30 in the morning. From what I've heard, people start lining up at about 3:30 or so in the morning to just get in to see the DMV here. So let's go and see if some people will talk to us. Okay, we're gonna go see how long the line is. It's crazy. So you're the end of the line, are you? Or is he the end of the line?
I'm the end of the line.
What time did you get here just now?
Probably like 10 minutes ago.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see if the guy at the front of the line will talk to me.
We left at like 5:15 to go take a piss. We were back here by 5:45, and it was all the way around the building.
This is ridiculous. Why does the director of DMV, her name is Julie Butler, why does she allow this to continue?
They should have never closed Galletti.
Well, they spent all this money, they increased all the windows. The problem isn't they closed Galletti. The problem that I've seen, and let's see what happens when we get in there today, that only half the windows are going to be staffed. Going, what are they doing to the people? How long they make us stand here to pay them money?
Right.
I mean, if you want to pay them money,
government service, an essential service.
yeah, how long it take you to get an appointment if you want an appointment?
Absolutely. Oh no, your appointments are so far out that it's incomprehensible.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get a job or something, you'll starve to death before you can get an appointment in. And you need an ID to get a job. You need an ID to get residency. You got so many homeless people running around and things like this because they don't even want to deal with this quagmire.
Yeah.
You know.
So.
I talk to them a lot. I work with homeless people, and I know that one of the biggest problems is the fact that the DMV is so overcrowded and is so inadequately staffed and inadequately servicing the community that they don't even want to even bother with this quagmire, this mess, trying to get an appointment and everything. So they're homeless. You can't even get into a hotel room or motel room, a cheap motel room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying problems I didn't think about, because I'm just looking at, I run a business, I'm looking at business point, and you're saying other stuff that I haven't even thought about.
It's basically a detriment to the community at that point,
yeah.
Because now you got people who can't even get IDs to get jobs and to get homes and to get. You have to have an ID to interview for an apartment. That's what I'm here for. So that I work at Panasonic now, but I need an ID so that I can interview for an apartment, or else I'll be homeless. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they're endangering people.
It's ridiculous. We've been here since 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy, man.
4 o'clock in the morning. The only day that they have for walk-ins, they should have walk-ins every day. You know what I'm saying? They got to do something, man. The director's getting all of that public money without accommodating the people in the way that he should be able to accommodate the people.
Well, think about the purpose. What does DMV do? What is its only real purpose? What does everybody here?
Sure everybody got ID.
No. What do they get to make sure you got ID?
Monetary
money.
What do they get to make sure you got a license plate?
Money.
What do they get for anything you do here? What do you got to do as the public? So how does it make sense for the state of Nevada to make people wait 30 to 60 days for an appointment to take their money?
Yeah.
How bad is that for the government? The government needs money to run, right? But
we were just talking about this earlier. At the old DMV, on a Saturday, as long as you were in the doors by 5, you got seats.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So you could show up at 3:30 and probably get seats.
Yeah.
But now you got people that got here at 5:45 that are not going to get in.
Yeah. It's messed up. I'm gonna go see the guy that very first, see what time he got here. Thanks for talking to me, guys.
You have to really think outside the box just to get it correct. And there, you know what I'm getting at? Because for their test, when they give you the multiple choice, you may think you know the answer, but you don't know the answer because they want the most off-the-wall answer.
Good morning, man. You're first in line. I'm making a video about DMV and how crazy this is. So since you got here first, I want to ask you some questions. Are you cool with that?
Cold? No, that's why I brought my blanket.
No, are you cool with me asking you?
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm barely waking up.
I understand. What time you get here?
I've been here since about 7:30, 7:48 last night.
Last night?
Yes, last night.
So you're waiting over
12 hours.
12, 13 hours to get into DMV.
Yep. Because they don't want me to take my written test to get my driver's license until the 24th of July. Well, if I can get my driver's license today for my written, pass my written and get my written done, when my friend gets back from Sacramento in 2 days, I can turn around and take the driven portion, and that makes it quicker for me to try and find employment nowadays, because half these jobs want you to have a high school diploma or a GED and some type of driving license, depending on what position you're trying to apply for, or else they just go to the person that's got more experience. And I'm sick and tired of being looked over because I need work now, because I'm tired of living on the streets.
Appreciate it, man.
They say, oh, first come, first serve on a Saturday for walk-in.
You're
or
first.
else it's appointment only.
Yeah.
And the appointments that they have right now ain't till July, August. So you gotta wait like 3 months. And some of these people that are waiting in line, August is when their stuff is like late fee. So yeah, let me wait till August when my permit or something for my registration on my vehicle is supposed to expire, and then you're gonna charge me more? Because that's what the DMV will do.
All right. Anybody doing a driver's license or ID that needs to fill out the application? We got that. And you already got it. Cool.
Does that count for permits or no?
Permits, everything. ID insurance.
Renewal?
Yes. What if it's renewal first time? Are you guys together? No. Okay. There you go. We're just gonna go down the line.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Just making a video about our wonderful DMV.
That's it. You're doing all right?
What's that?
Doing all right?
Keep waking up. Life is good as long as you do that.
All right, man. Good to see you back.
Absolutely. Hopefully Director Butler and our governor will fix this problem.
Yeah, hopefully. It's definitely a mess, huh?
Yeah, how is this good for the public?
It's frustrating, I'm not gonna lie.
And what I'm going to be interested in is when I go in there, is how many of the desks are full of DMV employees doing the work and processing the stuff. Are half of them full, or?
So Saturdays is very limited staff on Saturdays.
Well, I've been in during the week also, and that's when half of them are full during the middle of the week.
Yeah. I'm not sure on the week, but the Saturdays they only have about 11, 15. That's very, very limited.
Early yesterday, you know what I mean? And the rest of it literally wraps around the building already and comes here. Because these folks that are falling in are tightening up the end of the line. Yeah.
What's the Third Amendment?
That's the First Amendment.
Third Amendment. That's
Even
more
the third
fun.
is no quartering of soldiers during maritime war.
What are the 5 prongs of the First Amendment?
Freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, and freedom to redress your government, or, freedom to petition your government for redress.
Exactly. Except the problem with our government is the people in charge ignore those oaths. And the people generally that work under them are followers.
That's right. They swear an oath to the mayor, their chief, their whomever, and not to the Constitution.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It is sad. I swore an oath when I joined the service. Never forgot it.
Yep.
I hold it very near and dear.
But,
What can I do for you, sir?
Probably too long. What do you recommend if I don't have an appointment? What time should I come here every morning? Like 5?
I would come here during the week.
During the week?
Yeah, during the week.
Like 5 o'clock? 5:30?
Probably not that bad. So I can't, for me to be honest with you, I can't tell you that.
Yeah, but like common sense.
If you called work, right?
Yeah, but not that early.
Schedule it with your employer so that you can come here for a full day.
Oh wow. So it takes
So how long does this take? I mean,
all day.
I'm like,
Yeah. I'm in charge.
this is crazy.
This is Saturday.
So I'm making a video.
Because they say you can't have a walk-in appointment during the week.
I'm making a video. I'm going to send this to the director and governor. Would you like to tell anything to the director and the governor?
I drove from California. My husband's handicapped. I have to have my Nevada license. It's not due till the end of August, so I drove here. They say it doesn't say on the website that you can get into Carson. Can you get into Carson?
Not on Saturdays.
But regular days you can? For walk-up appointments?
I've never had an appointment.
Me either. And they say I have to renew. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And this is the only one that's open.
Yes, I know. And to get an appointment, it's at least 6 weeks out.
Yeah, it's more than that.
We need some changes. We need some changes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're going to suggest I come back in and do a walk-in in person during the week. Wow, that's so easy, but I can't stay.
I come in after lunch. That's when they start flowing out.
I have never seen anything quite like this.
It's just as bad in Carson too. I mean, it's bad. I get there in the morning, the line goes around the building, and that's during the week.
Is this because of the
Because
electronics?
they're not open on Saturday, and the electronics is difficult. Paying your registration online is difficult. It's not an easy process, and I don't know why they don't streamline it. I hope I don't get fired for my.
No, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right.
Well, again, what I'm going to point out is go in there and look at how many of those cubicles they've got filled up with people trying to help the public.
Well, they don't because they can't get anybody to do it. That's the problem. They are hiring. I know that.
It usually goes about 220, 250. This is double that. Back there is about 400.
Actually, two.
So the people in the back of the line aren't going to get tickets?
Probably not, because the tickets only go to a certain amount of numbers. Back there, we count it's about 300, 400. That's double what they give us.
So there were 300 to 400 people in line today, and that's double the people they can take on a Saturday.
Correct.
They have been just a senior citizen out there who's barely moving. Is there a way she can come up in front of the line or get over
Are
here?
they handicapped?
She can try to move.
Okay, you can bring her up here. You can have her stand on the ADA. Even though there's not really ADA on Saturday, if she's having trouble standing, she can come up here. Give her a seat.
Can I ask a question? How do they not have ADA on Saturdays?
That's the DMV's rule. There's no ADA on Saturday.
So DMV got rid of the Americans with Disabilities Act on Saturdays? Is that?
Yeah, they did not have the ADA line on Saturdays, right?
That's crazy.
Just during the week.
I really behind that.
So they discriminate against disabled peoples on Saturdays?
Yeah. But anyway,
I'm just asking the questions, man.
That is how it's been. ADA is they're not serving those on Saturdays. During the week they have the line, but not on Saturday.
Wow. Because this is dumb. It shouldn't be this way. DMV's purpose is to collect taxes. Why would we make people wait 60 days to pay their taxes? It makes no sense.
Why are you cameras? Why are you filming?
Oh, documenting what's going on here.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
So they tell us to come out here so early, and there's no facilities for restrooms. So city ordinance, public health requirements. Where's the porta potties at? Where's the drinking fountains? That's a legal issue.
Good point.
Why is the state of Nevada violating their own rules and requirements? Thank you for your time.
Yeah. I'm going to send this to the governor. Have a good one.
People need to go. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Appreciate it, man.
It's every week unless I've been here the last 3 weeks. It actually turned me away. So it's just nothing really new. They put the DMV like 6-7 miles away from the one that they had where they did walk-ins. Now they've pushed it to the outskirts of town, and then it's at state's supposed to work with us on our terms, and they're making it more their terms.
Exactly.
and then they're just putting more money into the hands of the revenue generators. So if we don't get things taken care of, they can give us a ticket.
Well, think about it this way though. Their job is to collect revenue, right?
Exactly.
So if their job is to collect revenue and they make people wait 60 days to give them their money, if they're making people wait 60 days to give them their money, are they really doing their job?
No.
Because if you slow down the cash flow, how is that good for the state budget?
Not ruins the state budget. And then they cry it because they don't have any money.
And then you still got
They can spend millions of tax dollars on that nothing gets done.
and then they don't staff it.
Yeah.
They build a brand new building saying they're going to help us.
Right.
And we'll see how many people are in there when I go walk around all the booths.
Counter number 49.
Alright guys, so at this point we are out of tickets. We are at capacity for today. We have no more tickets left. We can still help you with movie permits, with questions that you may have. We can help you schedule an appointment. So if you have questions or need help scheduling an appointment, do you need a moving permit or you need to return your plates to surrender them, you can still go inside to our information counter and we can still help you there. Other than that, any other transactions, we are at capacity for the day. Thank you.
So you guys were in line and got cut off. What time did you get here?
I've been here for over an hour actually.
So you got to wait for an hour to be told you can't get in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All these people won't get in. None of these people are getting in.
I recant my whole little statement.
None of these people, buddy. I'm sorry, dude.
Hey, last
I'm sorry,
time I made
man.
it, same spot.
It sucks. All these people. All you guys waiting in line.
Are they out of tickets?
Yeah, they ran out of tickets. Dude, they're out of tickets. If you're ADA, come back during the week. They got the ADA line open. But they don't do ADA on Saturdays. I guess they discriminate against the ADA on Saturdays. Thank you for your service.
What do you got a camera for?
Because I'm recording this because I'm going to put it on YouTube, send it to the governor, and send it to the director of DMV because this is stupid.
Well, I want to know why they got such a big building and none of us can be in it.
All I need is my license changed.
Yeah.
Can I just?
I don't work here. I'm just documenting this stuff because this is stupid. This is stupid. So the Nevada DMV's got 53 windows. So 53 is empty. 3.
Okay, well in that case, the ticket they gave you up front, it doesn't mean anything, because that's only for everything but...
5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11.
Get online and make an appointment 3 fucking months out.
Yeah, but if you need a job, you got to wait 3 months to get a job.
Exactly.
It's a screwed up system. They get you in, sir?
Yeah.
Good.
We only got to this one.
Man, all I got to do is get my license transfer out to the Pennsylvania state. All I do is transfer back over to Nevada. It's simple.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I got it.
Crazy world.
Take a minute.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, as I look around here, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They got half of these things empty. If they filled up all these other seats, what do you think would happen if they filled up all the seats? I bet you they could take walk-ins all the time again.
Yeah, it's a mess. I didn't see, I remember when I was at Young, they down there in Sparks. I couldn't believe they moved it way out here.
Yeah. It was central before.
Yeah.
Now it's for the south end.
Well, if I could just get this and get done, I'm fine.
Have a good one.
I've been here since 7 o'clock Friday. Seriously, I've been here since 7:30, 7:48 last night. I've been here for 13 hours just waiting for them to open. Just to get that ticket? Just to get the ticket to walk in and do my written test. I'm not, like I said, I'm not joking. In order to get anything done.
I just genuinely thought I could be here, you know, like less than an hour waiting in line.
Yeah, sometimes the earlier you camp out to get stuff done on a Saturday is a lot better than showing up an hour before they open. Because this morning when I woke up, the line was already around the building and way out here, waiting just to go in to do everything.
And counter
So the
number
earlier that you are
23.
here the day before is better than waiting till 7 o'clock in the morning or 7:40 in the morning till they open. Because as this gentleman, the line was long all the way around the building.
Every Saturday it's that way.
Yeah, every Saturday, because here in this building, yes, it's appointments, but the earlier you can get here and be in line for when they open is a lot better than going online and making an appointment. Because my appointment's not till July 24th. And I'd like to get this done now. The quicker I can do the written test, the quicker I can do the driving portion of the test.
That's it.
So even for what you're trying to do, you and your friend are trying to do, I advise coming on Friday, sleeping in your car, sleeping, even if it's close to the building, to get a number. Because like they're saying, right now they're at capacity. And that's what they're gonna, yeah. It's that severe on a Saturday for this building. Or, like he was saying, you can't go to Carson City.
Counter number 31.
You can, because like I said, my friend lives in Sparks. And he goes to Carson City for anything, basically. Whether it's renewal, whether it's paying on insurance, try to register a vehicle, he always goes to Carson City.
I'll do that maybe, and then do the sleep in on Saturday.
Well, I wouldn't suggest Saturday. Friday, so that you're here Saturday morning, yeah. Because like I said, sometimes the earlier you are here, the better off you are.
Keep right, most of us got here like 2 or 3 a.m.
See?
Damn, I thought I was early as 5:45.
I've been here since 7:30 last night. I've been here for 12 hours trying to wait just to get stuff done.
Nobody has time for that kind of shit. People have lives and stuff. It's a joke.